Hey guys, this is Andre, the Andre Lifestyle. This is a lifestyle channel where I document and educate my audience on what I've experienced in the military, the health and fitness rules that I live by, the self-improvement books that I've read, and the travel destinations that I recommend. Subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with new, great content every week.
Hey guys, this is Andre with the Andre Lifestyle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a job that every coastie dreams about. I know I have, and I'm pretty sure anyone watching this has thought about it at some point. There have been movies made about the Coast Guard, and this is the job that always comes up in all those movies, and that job is the Aviation Survival Technician, or some people may call it the Rescue Swimmer, okay? And this is a segment I do on this channel where I just started, actually. If you haven't seen my other video where I talk about the Aviation Maintenance Technician, check that out. It's the first video in this little series that I'm doing where I do the research for you, so you don't have to. But I do advise you to do your own research just in case I miss anything, okay? But I'm pretty sure that I'm doing a good job here, all right? And I'm getting messages. Okay, and I really need to invest in a tripod or something because this angle is weird. Whatever. Okay, let's get right into it. Aviation Survival Technician. The related civilian jobs is straight out of gocoastguard.com. All right. They are commercial aircraft life support equipment technician, aircraft ground handler, parachute rigging and repair, emergency medical technician, land and water survival instructor, aviation maintenance instructor, aircraft mechanic, supply technician, quality insurance inspector. Alright? This is just a brief overview. I'm going to try and, summarize all of this. I don't want to bore you guys to death. So, on to the next slide, I guess you could call it. ASTs are trained to operate in a variety of maritime environments. ASTs are highly conditioned rescue and survival experts, as well as highly capable aviation life support equipment technicians while serving as helicopter rescue swimmers. ASTs may find themselves deployed into a myriad of challenges. I don't know if I said that right. Challenging scenarios ranging from hurricanes and cliff rescues to emergency medical evacuations from ships at sea. Whether in Hawaii, Alaska, Puerto Rico, or any of the many Coast Guard air stations within the continental United States, ASTs train year-round to prepare mentally and physically for the challenges they may face as helicopter rescue swimmers. Types of collateral duty. ASTs are stationed at Coast Guard air stations throughout the United States and Puerto Rico. ASTs may serve at large or small air stations servicing, and it just names, you guys can see right here on the screen, just names a bunch of the different aircrafts that ASTs work with, okay? The training available. The initial 5-month AST course covers helicopter rescue swimmer procedures and aviation life support equipment fundamentals. Advanced courses are emergency medical technician, advanced helicopter rescue school, operational fitness training, and survival instructor resident courses. The qualifications. All ASTs must be in superior physical shape with no chronic orthopedic problems, possess a high level of mental acuity, and outstanding military bearing. Training is extremely stressful and is designed to identify those candidates who possess the physical and mental skills to handle the rigors of being a helicopter rescue swimmer. A high degree of confidence in, around, and underneath the water is required. An aptitude for mechanics as well as school courses in algebra, geometry, and machinery are very helpful. Additionally, candidates must pass an aircrew candidate physical and qualify for a secret security clearance. This is from a different article. I believe this is from GQ. Yeah, I think it's from GQ.com. It says, to qualify for this role, the roughly 75 candidates a year on average must make it through an 18-week training program at the swimmer school in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. It's the same place that AMTs go. And a place where the graduation rate hovers at 50%. You can just tell from that this is a very difficult job to obtain, okay? Let me see. And right now, this article that I found, Ben Cornea, the swimmer who orchestrated the rescue of the Minalki, started his class with 9 trainees. He was one of 3 that graduated, and for one of those guys, it was his second time trying. He'd originally been in the class with 11 would-be rescue swimmers who all washed out. And a little bit of history, why the Coast Guard has rescue swimmers. The program was born out of a 1984 tragedy when the cargo ship Marine Electric, en route from Virginia to Massachusetts, sank in a February storm with 34 crew members on board. Coast Guard helicopters arrived at the scene and lowered baskets for the survivors, but the frigid sailors in the water were too numb from the cold to pull themselves into the baskets. Eventually, Navy swimmers were called in to help, but it was too late for the majority of them. Even though the choppers had arrived in time to rescue plenty of the men, 31 people died. In the aftermath, Congress held hearings to understand how the tragedy could occur and mandated the establishment of what we now have, the rescue swimmers. Okay? And then this slide is, if they do graduate, the training is not over. So even if you go through that course in Elizabeth City, the training's not over. They go on for emergency medical technician training in Petaluma, California. When training is complete, they will become part of a 4-member helicopter crew, which I think is freaking badass, with onboard duties running the search cameras and some of the radio equipment. That is, when they're not deployed by the aircraft to search and swim and rescue. That ultimately is the job of the AST, or the rescue swimmer. To save lives in the harshest conditions imaginable is the purpose enriched in their motto. Man, I hate this. And their motto is, so others may live. That's the Coast Guard motto. For the sake of future victims as well as the swimmer's own good, only the most prepared are allowed to do the job. Now, that's not where my research ends, because that was all just off of Coast Guard. Let me see. Well, that was from GQ, but I did a little bit more research. This is from Cape May County Herald. Aspiring rescue swimmers entering the program are expected to perform 40 push-ups and sit-ups in 2 minutes 60 by the time they graduate. Alright, so they're giving you an amount of push-ups and push-ups and sit-ups that you should do in 2 minutes. My recommendation is you should do ×2 of everything that they ask you. You need to be absolutely fit for this job. My battery's about to die and I'm really upset right now. Fuck. Okay. They must do 3 chin-ups on entry, 8 when they leave. They must run 2 miles in 15 minutes, swim 500 yards. That's 5 football fields in 12 minutes. Once deemed qualified in those areas, emergency medical training, a month-long additional session, is equivalent to a 6-month college course jammed into 4 weeks. A course description of that school notes it is very difficult school, required before an RS, which means rescue swimmer, is allowed to become operational. So you guys, I hope that this video was informative for anyone watching this, any aspiring rescue swimmers. Thank you for what you do. I've thought about doing it, but as time went on, I thought against it and I didn't do it. If you're really serious about it, you should start training right now, and physically, emotionally, mentally, socially, financially, everything. Like, to be this job, you're a badass, honestly. A 50% fail out rate, so that's what you're working with. And I had a few people in my company that want to become rescue swimmers as well, and I haven't stayed in touch with them. I kind of wish I do now that I started a YouTube channel, but hopefully they made it. They were really great swimmers, so during Coast Guard boot camp. If you guys like this channel, if you guys like this video, I know you like this channel. If you guys like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, right? Please comment on this video, please share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And as always, live the lifestyle that you want to live. Peace.